every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the Genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on there. I'm on earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tips. So see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, check the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still feel me, kiss the death, remember taking that. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss the death, remember taking that. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been cradle to your grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, he already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, Reeves and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. The mother ride or die for money, strictly for money. Survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction. Ben Roethlisberger.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating, and he's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
Here we go. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's second down. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
Out wide was the youngest player in the NFL in 2017, Juju Smith-Schuster. And he also had the longest reception in the league last season at 97 yards. Actually well-schooled in route running and able to run from both outside and moving inside to the slot position in order to make big plays.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught by Moncrief. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So a good pickup there, 8 yards on the first. Down completion.
Here we go.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
You got him.
It's 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break the tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle on a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really different about trying to defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And Boswell has this one going left. No good. He missed it left, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Matt, black 20.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Ben to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
2 minutes. Ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Detroit! Detroit!
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Gun!
2nd down, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And they've got it here with a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch tight end. Key the tight end. Here we go now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At work. First, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice little juke. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now it's the backup Rudolph. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Leopard! Leopard! Everyone's got 4 down. Got deep third.
Connor. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now let's go!
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
4 down. Here we go now. Green.
Now Rudolph. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A give. This is Chubb. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Gone! Watch 98, 98's Mike. Watch the run.
Mayfield looks to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 48 yards. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. Able to slither by. And now running right through it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Now let's go.
Second and 10, Rudolph again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Mason Rudolph leading this offense out for their next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, Rudolph. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game. Yeah,
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Olivier Vernon. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Rudolph looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Landry. Oh, able to avoid him. And he spins past him and into space. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Detroit!
Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before the break, Rudolph. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sack, baby.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 75 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Throwing, Mayfield. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Rudolph. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Guys, double tight. 4 down. Check.
Rudolph on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or... zone, and especially against deep ball.